Hello everybody, Madmarshman here again with episode 3 of the Skyblock challenge, and I've been standing here grinding cobblestone for a long time, so I better give you a quick update. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work here off camera. Now I hope you guys don't mind. I can assure you this is all totally legit. When I last left you, I was waiting for a pumpkin to grow. Not a pumpkin, sorry, a melon. So I had some food, and I wanted to grind a lot of cobblestone. So the melon grew, and all I've done is brought operations down here. I've tried not to do anything that I haven't shown you before. So I'll show you what I've done. I've just got food blocks, some food where the melons have been growing and I've been harvesting them, and cobblestone, smooth stone, cobblestone. I removed the staircase of death, replaced it with a more sensible ladder. This I'm undecided about. I'm thinking about keeping the original Skyblock footprint as sort of a historical monument, but I don't know, I think it might get in the way and I might tear it down. Here's my ghetto tree farm. For those that don't know, you can plant oak trees next to each other and they will grow. Conserve space, get more wood. The only issue with this is you do get less saplings and less apples. Over there is my monster spawning pad, which is currently lit up because we're going to build something on it today. I didn't want to have to fight a load of creepers and blow it up. Oh yeah, if you're worrying about this chest, axes and saplings. Down here in the various chest, I haven't fought anything. I didn't want to fight anything because if I'm going to die, you guys are going to watch me die. These are just where the sun has come up and the skeletons have burnt to death. The string and the spider eye was when I went over there during daytime thinking I was going to meet a friendly spider, and he wasn't, so I had to fight him. This is a slightly different infinite spring. It's just 3 blocks wide. Place a water source at each end, but you can only take from the middle. If you take from the end, you'll kill your source block, and the half slab will stop the water from freezing. You don't have to use torches to stop water from freezing, you can just cover the water. While we're on the subject of half slabs, the reason I've half slabbed this walkway is 2 reasons. One, stop me from falling off, and secondly, nothing will spawn on half slabs, so we've been able to keep this area dark because we want it dark for the monster spawner. Now when I say nothing will spawn on half slabs, I'll give you a quick demonstration because, as I said, I want to keep this a bit like a tutorial session. So as you can see, this is a whole block. Let's get some half slabs. If we put a half slab there at the bottom of the block, a monster will not spawn on it. If we put the half slab at the top of the block, they will spawn on it. So you can use either of these to your advantage. All these half slabs are placed bottom position, so no monsters will spawn on our handrail, and as you can see, I've half slabbed the path as well. This was just my piece of security, so everything that spawned on the pad stayed on the pad. And other than that, I don't think I've got anything else to show you. Like I said, I tried to keep what I'd done as a minimum. Another thing I want to talk about is I built this pad off camera mainly because I have very limited recording time, and I'd rather use the time to show you projects rather than you just watching me grind cobblestone and build cobblestone pads. Now, I'm quite happy to cater for my viewers. I know there's not many of you watching me at the moment, but feel free to comment. I'm always open to criticism, constructive criticism, so if you'd rather watch me do every single step of the way, I'll quite happily show you that. But the way I'd prefer to work is to build the pads, do a little bit of preparation work, and then show you the good stuff. Right, I want to jump up and down on this farmland, which I can't do because that bedrock block is in the way. Right, kill that. Kill that. The 2 mushrooms are here because they will spread. Very slowly but surely they'll spread. We'll do something more exciting with them at another episode, but at the moment we'll just let them spread in their own time. What I'm doing here is I've got another project in mind for another day, and I want to bring the grass down to this level just in case I decide to destroy the original Skyblock footprint and reclaim the dirt. Like I said, I'm a bit undecided about that at the moment. So if we do this, we should be able to bring the grass down here. I don't know if we need to break through to get the light from above, but we're going to anyway. We may need to harvest that tree. Right, no, we're on, grass is coming. The grass is a-coming. Let's see if we can get it right over here while we're doing this. I'm not sure if that will jump a block or not. Another thing I want to do while we're gardening, I mean we're now limiting the growth pattern for our mushrooms, but I ain't too worried about them. We're going to do something better with them later. We need a cacti and a block of sand. Cactus only grow on sand, reeds will grow on sand or dirt. Reeds have to be grown next to water. As you can hear, I've managed to pick up a bit of a cold. My daughter's come home with a cold, been playing at the toddler group, and now we're all got it. Right, put the dirt somewhere safe. Why have I only got 4 dirt? Because I put it all there, fool. Right. Oh yeah, little thing, nothing very exciting. Secret chest full of pickaxes. I've emptied that box several times. A stone pickaxe will give you approximately 100 cobblestone. Right, so I really don't think I've got much else to show you. I'll grab some coal because we will be needing some torches. I'm constantly making coal or charcoal. There you go. I just put 64 logs in, and 8 coal will cook 64 logs. Right, so like I said, I don't know if you guys like watching me place cobblestone or not, but today you're going to get to watch me place some cobblestone, so off we go. Oh yeah, I'd like to give a mention to LPMC 2013. Like I said, I'm a small channel, so I get to sort of nearly know all my subscribers. And this is a father and son. Son is Jimmers, and they playing Minecraft on a normal survival mode, and they're also attacking the Skyblock. So you should go and check out their channel. And wish them luck with Skyblock. May all their lava stay liquid. Because that's the one thing I'm always afraid of. Whenever I move my lava and do something with lava and water, I think, oh, am I going to turn it to obsidian? I really hope not. Let's get a crafting table down. We're going to need that here. Right, we're going to make some signs. Do it the right way around. We get a bit of wood. Get a few of these. Get some sticks. Not like that. Still having trouble playing and talking. It is a struggle. Mind you, it's getting better with practice, I think. Right, one more sign, or 3 more signs, should I say. I haven't built that tall enough, never mind. Done. 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 We will also need, well, let's make a lot of timber, because we're going to need a lot of timber. Yeah, this may not be such an exciting episode, but like I said, I don't know if you guys want to watch me do every step of the way, or whether you're happy for me to do some of the legwork off camera, but today we're going to do most of it on camera, I think. If I decide it gets too boring, I'll skip through, but ladders, that should be good for what we need. We're going to use some of them before we jump to our death, before we get started. As you can see, I'm level 7 now. That's mainly through just cooking the cobblestone and making smooth stone. We're going to need plenty of smooth stone for some of the challenges. Some of the challenges, I mean, I don't really call them very challenging. We've got craft 20 buttons and craft some pressure plates, etc. But they are challenges, and I intend to complete this map, so we will be building these things. Right, in case you're wondering what I'm doing here, if you've not seen one before, this is a safe drop. Because I get fed up with coming down the ladders, I get fed up with going up the ladders, but at least we can come down quickly and safely. Right, go and get our bucket. Put the signs away, just reduce one more inventory space. Also get rid of the seeds, we don't need them. We don't quite need 64 torches, so we'll just give ourselves another inventory space. Bucket, we have bucket. As I said, with the 3-block infinite spring, always take from the middle. We're going to need an infinite spring over here, but we'll do that now. I think actually it'd be a good idea. Shall we build one here? Why not? Wrong. Right. Water. That's already turned to ice. Oh, I'm a genius. Right, let's give ourselves a bit more of a chance. Let's get going. Sorry about that, guys, but you know, we all make mistakes, and I'd rather let you know that I am fallible than edit it out. Off we go again. Yeah, like I said, I was thinking about just keeping the Skyblock footprint as a historic monument, and maybe putting a park bench on it and a tree and a few flowers and some long grass and tart it up, but I don't like having it so close to my head doing some of the other things. Right, for now we're going to do this. I mean, this is only going to be temporary anyway, so I don't know why I'm being so fussy with it, but I like things to look nice. Yeah, we don't really need birchwood. Well, we need to collect a certain amount of birchwood logs to complete a challenge, but it's nice to have 2 different coloured building materials. You know, we're alive now, we've got plentiful supply of melons, plentiful wood, We've got a nice cobblestone generator, so as the saying goes, you know, now it's not time to survive, now it's time to thrive. So from now on, we're going to try and do things a little bit more interesting rather than just struggling to survive. Right, always take from the middle. Right, one in one corner. One in the opposite diagonal corner. This is now infinite. Why am I not taking water from there? I can take water from here. Just got to make sure this is not infinite. Right, I need to pay attention. We'll put one the side where the ladder is. This has got to be put in opposite diagonal corners for it to work. So we've had one in the ladder corner. And we've got one in the opposite corner, so now this is infinite. Yeah, we can take from it and we can put back. Excellent. Right, now to go and get some more materials. We mainly want cobblestone, surprise, surprise. Yeah, I've been spending quite a bit of time grinding. I haven't been able to record. Like I said, I'm a family man and a working man. And I have no intention of asking my partner and my child to be quiet. They should have as much fun as I do. So I only record. They're gone to a place called Monsters today, which is a toddler's indoor adventure playground, which is excellent. It's all padded and safe, and my little one will have loads of fun there. She's gone with her little friend Ruben, and I think that's where they got their cold from, to be honest. Clear out more inventory space. But we're not going to need a shovel. We'll have one sword. We won't need an axe, and we definitely won't need a hoe. And we probably won't need this much food. Right, I could fall to my death today with the bucket, which would not necessarily be the end of the game. If I fell with the bucket, we wouldn't be able to do anything with water unless we made this mob spawner oh yes, and we will fall to our death if the infinite water spring is full of ice. Our safe drop will not be safe. Yeah, we could make the mob spawner so it doesn't kill the mobs, and then we could kill the zombies in any way we feel fit and hope for a rare drop. And as they drop iron, if we got 3 zombies drop iron, we could then make another bucket, but that would not be an ideal situation. So I'll get a bucket of water while we're going. Up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Now, at a later date, we may make this a rare drop thing, so I want 1, because that's my marker point to show me. Well, I don't want to count 20, I want to drop them 21 or 22, which will bring them down to a 1-punch kill. Then we can have them all hoarded up at a level we have here, and we punch them to death, and then we get the rare drops, which with zombies is iron shovels, iron swords, iron helmets, and ingots of iron. Skeletons drop bows, sometimes enchanted, and all the mobs apart from creepers will sometimes drop armour, sometimes enchanted. So off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's not very easy to build a dirt tower today. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 should do. Right. So that is the corner of our safe drop. So we should now be mimicking the safe drop square. Right, now is as good a time as any to test it. Well, first thing we ought to do, because we don't want to come back up here and have to fight our way out. Here we go. Lovely. My heart went in my mouth then. I have to admit that. Right. You know what's going to happen now. The bucket is going back. I know that's a lot of running around, guys, but the bucket. You gotta love your bucket. You gotta treat it like the most expensive thing you've ever owned. Like I said, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would make our job so much harder. Right, we're gonna fill right up with cobblestone while we're here, because that could save another journey. I hope I got enough cobblestone, because any spare time I had, you know, like I haven't been able to record because the missus has been here. You know, fair enough, the little one's in bed, so I don't want to ignore her, but when the missus is watching telly, I can't do this. Not record anyway, so I've just been grinding. Right, up we go. This is lovely working at this height. I hate it. Right, you guys are gonna get to hear me count quite a lot at the moment. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be a really simple mob spawner. I wouldn't even consider building this in my single player world, because not because it's too simple. I've got nothing wrong with simple, but it's not going to work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I say it's not going to work, it will work, but the yields will be really poor. In a normal world, mobs can spawn. There's a limit. There's a limit to how many mobs can spawn in a certain area from your player. And obviously a lot of these spawn points are in caves that you haven't lit up. Any ground. Excuse me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm confused. Did I count 9 on the last one or 8? We better check. Otherwise it could all go horribly wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, big spike lag. That's just what you need. Big lag spike walking around up here. Yeah, the mobs can spawn all over the place, and if you build a little mob spawner like I'm building today, you won't get much from it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't want 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. I'd build a much more elaborate, much bigger mob spawner, but the thing with Skyblock is there is no caves. There is very little other land, and because of that, any dark area you have will spawn mobs. That's why I'm half slabbing areas where I don't want mobs. You know, people play different ways. I watch some people's LPs, and They got mobs spawning everywhere in their base and creepers blowing up, and that's fine, that's excellent. In fact, it makes for quite good, exciting video footage, you know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I'm a bit of a control freak with my mobs. I prefer to have them pinned down and have areas locked down how I want it, and have the mobs where I want them. But, you know, people play differently, and that's good. If we're all the same, the world would be a boring place. So while I'm rambling on, the musings of an old man, because you may have guessed I aren't a youngster. I've been playing computer games for over 30 years now. I don't play many now, like I said, I'm a family man, but I do like Minecraft. I like the openness of it, because I'm quite into open source software. I know Minecraft is not open source, but it's heavily community based with development and support. I aren't going to go for an open source software rant at the moment. But what I did want to talk about, people being different, is I watch a lot of YouTubers, I watch a lot of professional YouTubers, and I find in their comments section, people who have differences tend to show quite a bit of hate towards each other. They rant and rave and swear at each other, and I really don't want that on this channel. I mean, I can ban you, you know, if you give it too much in my comments I can ban you, but I don't really want to do that. I'd much rather we helped each other, you know. If you get someone who's a bit of a noob and they ask a really obvious question, there's no need to insult them. You know, try and help them out. Use your expertise and your knowledge of the game to steer them in the right direction. You know, if you disagree with someone, that's good. Disagreeing with people is very healthy. It's healthy to have your own opinions, but don't force your opinions on other people. You know, it's healthy to argue, but the way I was brought up to argue is the first person who swears or raises their voice has lost the argument. You've lost. You have lost. You lost your temper. You lost your ability to argue rationally. You have lost that argument. So just bear that in mind, guys, in the comments. If you do comment, like I said, I'm open to constructive criticism. You may even want to criticise my pronunciation and my ability to speak while playing Minecraft. But, you know, just be nice to each other, help each other out, and it'll all be good. So while we're on the subject of comments, feel free to tell me what you think. At the moment, I don't know. My videos are going out at about 20-25 minutes. Is that too long? Are you bored before you're finished watching? You know, I don't think I'll do them any longer than half an hour, purely for the rendering time. It's not the play time. The play time's not a problem. I mean, episode 2 probably took me 2 hours of play time. I'm sure any of you guys who LP, you know that. You end up editing so much out. You know, or I do. That's like I said, that's the way I wanted to do it. I didn't want to make you watch me do lots of boring things. Alright, I'm probably going to use more cobblestone than necessary here, mainly because I don't like dripping water. I'm sure you guys are all aware that in Minecraft water drips through, well, most blocks. Don't think it drips through glass, but it definitely drips through cobblestone. And you know, it's just one of my little pet things. I don't like dripping water, so we're going to be putting water streams in this trap, and I'm wondering whether to double thickness where the water goes or not, just so we don't have to suffer it below. Anybody got vertigo yet? That could be one block too many, but I don't count when I'm doing these edge bits. We just do them. Right, so challenges. One of my subscribers said that they enjoyed watching me play this, and thank you very much, and they said that they hoped I continued the series. Well, I'm in this for the challenge, so I intend to keep going and finish all the challenges. And I may be biting off more than I can chew here when I say this, but if you remember in episode 1, I am hoping to take it a little bit further than the challenges. I really would like to try and brew a potion. If we can get Blaze to spawn naturally in the nether, I believe they do now, I think we can make a weakness potion, and we may be able to trap a zombie villager and cure him. And if we can get more than 2 or 3 of them and make a little basic breeding cell, we could have some villager trading. Could be a completely pointless exercise, but by the time we get that far we'll probably have finished all the challenges and have no need for any of the high-end equipment, but we'll see where it goes. I'm also planning on starting a basic survival LP, because the world I play in at the moment, obviously I've not LP'd it because I've not done this before, has got everything in it. I've got every type of farm you could imagine, all the food farms, skelly farms, zombie farms, I've got an ender, I've got everything you could imagine, mushroom farm that go nearly to sky limit, automatic harvest. It's really nice looking. I might even just give you a little guided tour of it one day, just put the fraps on and go for a little run around. Maybe that's something you could put in the comments whether you'd want to see that or not, but I won't be playing in that world. Not an LP. I mean, whenever I watch an LP or whenever I find a new LP, I always drop straight back to episode 1. I want to see it from the start. I mean, I watch Generic B quite a lot, and here we go again. This is where the disagreeing and the agreeing starts. I mean, I like Generic, and I agree with a lot of what he says, but I disagree with a lot of what he says, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind that. He's quite a sensible guy. And one thing he said quite a long while ago, and like I said, you know, there's no hate here, so don't start getting upset if you're a Generic B fan. He said no one will ever make it as an LP punching logs. Now I think at the time he was referring to making sort of quite advanced redstone devices, which he's very good at. He's a very talented guy, very creative, which is why I like watching him. He builds some interesting, fun things. But like I said, you know, you can't punch logs forever, but I like to see the log punching at the start. Right guys, here we go again. Big breath. Really lovely. Right, see all these torches? I mapped this out. Like I said, I've got limited time to record, so I had a rough idea what I wanted to do. Right, hopefully, if I've worked this out right, which I really hope I have, let's see how the dirt pillar goes this time. This should meet with the edge of our spawner. We'll know in a minute, because we should bang our head. Now this would be sad if I run out of cobblestone. That is the edge, I believe. Edge. Right, for now, we'll have another one of these a bit higher up, but when I put a ladder in, especially at height, I put this little ring round it, because sometimes if you just step off the edge onto a ladder, you miss. Right, I think before I mess myself up completely, we have a ladder to get rid of, because this is now useless. See, this can save you resources on a map like this, guys. I mean, I haven't got any drawings or anything like that, but I have tried to think this out a little bit before I started. I knew I was going to want to get down quickly, so there's the safe drop. Normally I'd build a tube all the way down to the bottom for the monsters to come down, but I didn't think that out very well, did we? We just got rid of our 20 high mark. But we can count that down another day. I wanted to get down quickly, so I had a safe drop. I marked out where the edge of the mob spawner was going to be, because I'd know I want a ladder back up. And little things like that. I haven't put a ring around here, because if we fall off here it's not the end of the world. Right, we've got our ladders back. We better get up there, so I'm not sure, make sure I haven't left any dark areas. Because if I have, we could be in trouble. Up we go. We're back. Right. This is the boring bit, I'm afraid, but like I said, if I feel it's getting too boring, I will fast forward. Right, so we had a little rant about being nice to one another. Hope you guys can manage that. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with disagreeing, it's perfectly healthy, just it's the way you disagree that matters. You know, I've written tutorials on the internet since probably 1999, obviously not about Minecraft and not normally about games, normally about Linux actually operating system. I'm a bit of a fan of open source software. That is in fact where the name Madmarshman came from. It wasn't my Minecraft name. I always went as Marshman whenever I did anything on the internet, tried to stay anonymous. When I come to play Minecraft I couldn't get the username Marshman, so I just sort of chucked the mad on the end because it's got a bit of a ring to it. But yeah, so the reason I'm going on about tutorials is I don't expect you to write tutorials, but if a noob is asking some silly questions, you know, don't shout him down, try and help him. And then he may see a similar question somewhere else on a forum or a website or in a video comment, and he can help someone else. We all help each other. But on to something more light-hearted. These challenges. So far we have built a cobblestone generator. We have expanded the island. We have made a melon farm. We have made a pumpkin farm. We have made a sugarcane farm, albeit one piece of sugarcane, but I don't know what. I can build a bigger one if you like, but I'm farming sugarcane as far as I'm concerned. Let's just torch this up everywhere. It's a bit excessive, but I don't want to get shot off here. We have crafted 64 stone blocks. We did that to build the big cobblestone generator we got. We didn't use 64, but we crafted 64, and they've been used a little bit in other places as well. We have built 20 torches. Well, you've seen us come up here with 64, and there's already torches everywhere. Infinite water spring, well, we've got 3 or 4 of them. A platform for mobs to spawn on. Well, we're now building that. There is one below. When you saw it, it was all lit up, but believe me, that is a mob spawning platform. Build and light a nether portal. Well, we've done that. Collect 50 birch logs. I have done that. I'll show you them in the chest later. If I don't, comment and remind me. Craft 20 fences. I have done that. They are surrounding the pumpkin melon farm and the little work area below to stop me from running off the edge. I could have made a wheat farm, and I could have crafted 20 jack-o'-lanterns. I could have made 30 stone slabs, and I have crafted 10 signs, so we've completed 14 challenges. That's not including the ones I could do, that's the ones I have done. The ones I could do, like the wheat farm and the jack-o'-lanterns, I haven't done them because as I said, I didn't want to do too much without you guys. You know, I wanted you to see this all going on. So this is the first ever mob spawner, or this design of mob spawner is the first ever type of mob spawner I built in Minecraft. I didn't copy it from anybody. I didn't watch any tutorials. I just worked out that water will travel 8 blocks, and I wanted to push mobs down a hole, and this is what I came up with. And like I said, in normal Minecraft it's not particularly efficient. You can make it more efficient by building layer upon layer upon layer of it, which is what I had to do in my single player world. But hopefully, as this will be the only place we're going to give mobs to spawn, this should be pretty effective. This is pretty dark over here. It's not good. Like I said, we're going to overdo it with the torches rather than underdo it. We'll put these round the edge before we get there, because we've got to knock these ones out. Get a lovely view from up here. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with Endermen yet. This trap, or any water trap, is not very effective for Endermen, because as soon as they jump in the water stream they teleport, and then they end up all over your skyblock, which might not be a bad thing. But like I say, I'm a bit of a control freak with my mobs, so I'd rather force them to, if not spawn, at least teleport where I want them to. And you can achieve that with water, because they will not teleport into water, or if they do, they'll teleport straight out again. But I don't really know if I want to be covering my skyblock with water as I did my ender. If you're not aware of what an ender is, it's an enderman farm built in the end, and basically gathers them all up in one very small space, so you can kill them, and you can go from level 0 to level 30 in just under 1 minute, and obviously also collect a huge amount of ender pearls at the same time. But it's more about leveling up very quickly. So you can, I've got the shakes on the mouse. It's quite cold today. It's been snowing and freezing here in merry old England for the last few days. Right, who's bored yet? I mean, I'm not, because I'm doing the building. I'm sure you guys aren't finding it too exciting, but we're having a little chat, getting to know one another. Right, there's only need for this layer is to stop water dripping, so to be honest, I really didn't need to put all this cobblestone in at all. In fact, this is Skyblock. We are limited to resources and time. We're going to have dripping water. We're going to live with it. It's not the end of the world. Oh, torch. Right, how are we for light? I'm spamming torches everywhere, and I'm going to end up knocking a lot of these out. There you go. To be honest, mobs should only spawn... What did I do that for? Mobs should only spawn 24 blocks away from you, so as long as we're up here, we shouldn't have any mobs spawning up here. That's when we go down we got to worry. So today I was planning on building a nicer tree farm and some giant mushrooms, so we can get some better food. Because mushroom stew is great on the survival map. Survival maps of all sorts very rarely give you pigs or cows or chickens, but a lot of them will give you mushrooms. If you play any Vex super hostile maps, which if you if you've got that feeling in Minecraft that I haven't died enough times, this is too easy, go and play a Vex map. I guarantee that you will die enough times. You will die repeatedly. But Vex does a training video, how to survive hostile environments in Minecraft, which is an excellent video to watch, because that helps you with all these sort of maps. But he heartily recommends mushroom stew, and in any of his maps he will always give you mushrooms. But back in the earlier days of Minecraft, we couldn't stack pork or beef or bread. Each single piece of food took up an inventory slot. Now, we didn't have hunger. You didn't get hungry. But as in a lot of computer games, you needed food to regain health. If you got damaged, food would just give you some hearts back, so you still needed it. Now, like I said, carrying bread and pork and beef and chicken about was a nightmare, because each piece took an inventory slot. Whereas mushroom stew, you could carry a stack of brown mushrooms, a stack of red mushrooms, and a wooden bowl. You had food for days. I think mushroom soup recovers, I think that's 4 hearts, if not 4, it's definitely 3. I'm pretty sure it's 4. And also has high saturation levels, which means you don't get hungry again very quickly. Not like melon. Melon's useless, really. I mean, that's alright for us, because, well, so that's alright for me, because I've got my mob situation under control, so I'm not doing a lot of fighting, so I'm not taking a lot of damage. Placing blocks and breaking blocks uses a small amount of hunger. See that safe drop we put there? That's quite good. We don't have to keep messing about with shift too much when we're in the middle. If we fall, we'll be okay. And that's our quick way down when we want some more cobble. Quick and safe. I saw a prank done in Minecraft which was quite good, and that was someone had a safe drop, and that was you can drop from any height in Minecraft into an infinite spring set 2 blocks above ground level like that and survive. And this guy had an infinite spring, but the point he was dropping from was near the build limit of height. You know, he's probably 200 blocks up, so he couldn't see his safe drop that well. And they'd replaced his water blocks with lapis, the blue block in Minecraft, which is obviously a solid block, so he just quite willingly jumped to his death, not realising. Quite a nasty little prank. But, you know, some of these guys on the servers, they all know they're going to prank each other. That's all part of their fun. Like I was saying earlier, there's no hate. It is just what they do. A lot of them play Minecraft for a living, so they've got to make entertaining videos. I mean, God, I'd love to play this game for a living. Who wouldn't? What a lifestyle. I don't know how much money anyone makes out of it. I mean, I don't intend to make any money. See, we're back to generic B again now. I disagreed with the man earlier. Now I'm going to agree with him. I watched quite a lot of professional Minecrafters, and I watched a video of generic B at the Minecon, the Minecraft convention, and they were discussing what you consider a successful Minecraft YouTuber, and some people were saying, you know, oh, 1 million subscribers, and some people were, you know, 100,000 subscribers. And the thing Generic B said that I liked and agreed with was, if you're making videos and you're enjoying doing it, then you're successful. And I think I agree entirely. I'm doing this for the love of it, you know. I love computers. Again, like I said, I'm an old git, you know, going to work out how old I am again. I've been building, programming and messing about with computers for 33 years now. And to me, this is just learning another skill, learning to use some other software, and generally having a good time. yeah, like I said, I'm quite happy to disagree or agree with anybody. It doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me if you disagree with me, as long as it all stays pleasant. Nice view from up here. That's the one thing about Skyblock. When we get some mushroom farms and a better tree farm and we build a house, I mean, I don't really consider building a house a challenge, but I should really do it sooner than later, because I can't see the point of building a house at the end of the game. You know, maybe we'll build, well, we are going to build a house soon. Let's just say that. It's a little surprise coming up. I don't really want to tell you what it is, because if I did, it obviously wouldn't be a surprise. But the house and the moving of the dirt has got something to do with it. I've got no idea how we're doing for time here. I'm going as fast as I can. Like I said, I've done all the preparation work. I mean, the amount of cobblestone I got here, you really did not want to watch me grind that. Not at all. That would have been like watching paint dry. I mean, I particularly didn't want to. I didn't want to watch myself do it. Right. I should really get on the shift key. I haven't got anything valuable worth losing, but I don't want to lose any cobblestone, shall we say. Right, let's take this up. See, I could build this spawn pad 3 high and see what it does to Endermen, but the problem is if Endermen get in here and don't teleport out, because for some reason we decide to make the rest of the skyblock so they can't teleport to us, then we'll have a problem, because they will become part of the mob cap I was talking about before, which will reduce the amount of skeletons and zombies and creepers we get. I hate creepers in mob traps. The times I've had a creeper blow up at the bottom of my mob trap and let the rest of the mobs escape, so I lost count. Right, again we're probably using more cobble than necessary here. I don't need to come right up to the roof all the way round, but I like things to look quite decent. Right, no, we're not going to do it like this. We still want it looking decent, but we've got a better plan. We have a better plan. Right, as I mentioned before, we can have that back as well. Mobs do not spawn on half slabs. So rather than bothering to light this up, we have got ladders all the way down, haven't we? Yeah, apart from on the half slab. See, we have a nice safe descent there. Mobs do not spawn on half slabs. I don't know why people call them half slabs. They're not half slabs. If we look, they are cobblestone slabs. There's a habit I picked up from watching. Like I said, I watch a lot of Minecrafters, most of them professional, and most of them call these half slabs. Hey, that was a nice jump. Probably not the best idea. Another thing of half slabs is for every 3 cobblestone you use, you get 6 half slabs. So the joy of this is obviously if you were just building a cobblestone pad and you really were hard up for resources, or you just thought it was a more prudent way of doing it, you can cover twice the area with the resources you have. You know, once you got a cobblestone generator, you're away. Like I said, you know, we're not surviving now. We're going to attempt to thrive, and we need a lot of wool. We need a lot of string to to complete all these challenges, and I would like a bow and nearly unlimited supply of arrows. We're going to half slab it. I was going to torch it, but I'm going to half slab it anyway. We'll torch it on the sides, not for any other reason than so we can see where it is if we get up here in the dark. I mean, I don't think we're going to need to put a second layer on it personally, but like I said, that's the easiest way of increasing efficiency. Speaking of efficiency, this is going to start getting efficient in a minute if we don't do this. I have returned to efficient mob traps to do work on them, and it can be quite frightening. Can result in death very easily. Now, what I do in a vanilla world, a normal Minecraft map, is I put redstone lamps in my mob traps and have them all wired up to a switch. So if I want to do any maintenance on my mob trap, just flick the switch, light the whole trap up, and you can safely walk in, go in any of the spawn pads, not a problem. And we ain't got redstone here. Again, if we have success with the villager, which I don't know, it could be a bit ambitious, it may never happen. Might get bored trying, you might get bored with watching me trying. There is a possibility that we can get what we want from a villager. Redstone, that is. That is one of the trade options. Now, I don't think we really want to go down. So what we'll do, like I said, we're not surviving, we're thriving. We can afford forward. It's not a big deal to us. Here's some slabs. Don't know if this will be enough. That's a lot. Didn't bother with the maths, just do it. Right guys, this is getting a little bit tedious now. I may cut for the roof, plus I need to get a drink. So, see you in a minute. Hello everyone, I'm back again. As you can see, the roof is complete. We had to craft the same amount of half slabs again to get done. And we have not got an infinite water source. We should have. We put one in there. We now have an infinite water source in the corner. But we still have some other things to do. I nearly was going to knock all these torches out and put the water in and we'd be done. But that would be, as you can see, I blocked the floor up just for place and stop me walking through here. I wouldn't die, but at the inconvenience. The problem is at the moment, if we have mobs coming out of here, we've given them a safe drop. So we need to address that issue. So this is infinite water source, so we can't take the water away. We just get rid of it like this. Right. And what we're going to do here, I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll run back and see what materials we got. I thought about making it out of some nice wood, but I may do something with lava if I have to, so I don't know if wood will be the right choice. What have we got in the box? 59 of those. That will do for a start, I think. That will do. Ah, fences, they could be good. And that'll definitely do for now. Let's go and get on with it, because I'm sure this video is going to be quite long. Take a long time to render, a long time to upload, and I'd like to get some of that done before I go to work, so you guys can watch it. Let's get rid of the signs, we have no need for them anymore. Right. We have no need for this. That's just in our way. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I'd like to get this done. I'd like to get it done in one episode. I have no idea how long we've been playing. I mean, I've been playing longer than you've been watching because I did the roof on my own because that would just been totally tedious. Like I said, we half slabbed the roof, so nothing will spawn on it. So are we gonna... Yeah, let's... Now the only problem with these having a tube, I mean we haven't got a tube, but the problem I had before with the tube is spiders tend to cling to the walls of the tube, so when they get to the bottom the spiders aren't dead. And you end up with spiders running all over your skyblock, which is not good, unless you want that kind of excitement of course. Then that's fine. I mean we probably don't even need this, but like I said, I like to control my mobs, and if anything lands down here and is still alive, I want to be aware of that. Right, so this shouldn't give off enough light to cast any upstairs. And here, what will we do here? I think we'll do my old favourite, plus I get to show you how to craft something that I see. I like to show you every step of the way. Fences are like that, you probably all know that. That gives us 2 fences. We don't want fences, even though I brought them with me. We want fence gates, and we want 2. So this will stop everything apart from spiders. And I like to put them up high. I don't think I explained that about that one, did I? I don't think I did. If you put them... and you can't place them... You have to have something to place them on top of. Oh, typical. Just because I'm in a hurry. And how long have I had F3 on for? Right. So this way we can stand here face to face with a skeleton and they can't shoot us. Okay, the only problem we've got here is spiders can get out, but we'll leave 1 block in for now. That was our safety barrier. Not very safe. I should not really have any reason to go up there, but why not? Right, there's our trap. Let's go and activate it. Have I got enough pickaxe? Yes, I've got another one. It's okay. So, this is our maintenance ladder, in case we have a fancy coming up here again. For whatever reason, add more layers on, or whatever. Right, that illumination is the hole I popped up out of. Right. So, this is where we see if I've built it correctly. So if we put 1 there, and 1 the other side, that should run to the edge of the hole. And it does. 1 away from us, 1 next to us. There's no longer a safe drop there. We could have blocked it up. No, I won't bother. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Let's just hope the mobs aren't, because that water stream isn't that hard. Oh no, that's not infinite anymore. I must have grabbed one of the end ones. That seems to only grab from the middle. It's okay again. Right, you can always mend your infinite spring as long as you got 2. As long as you got 2 sources of water, you're okay. I didn't need to mend it actually because this is the last one. Right, where is our hole in the ceiling? I lost that now. Hole in the ceiling is there. We'll repair that because we'll probably go out. We'll probably leave via where the infinite spring is, because that'll probably be the last thing we do. Actually, that's not going to be the last. Oh. We need another bucket of water there. So you need to check everything because you do not want to be coming back in here when it's active. Not at all. Like I said, that's where I use redstone lamps normally. Just in case we need another one, but we shouldn't. I'm going to get rid of this. Let's get rid of the torches. I don't think there's anywhere in this trap. Well, there isn't. The maths are pretty simple. The spawning pads are 8x8. So there shouldn't be anywhere in this trap where we're 24 blocks away from anywhere. Oh, the scary noise. We have created a dark space in Minecraft. So we get the cave noise. Yeah, if you build really big ones of these, I don't mean tall, I mean wide and long, you end up 24 blocks away from any dark space. The mobs start spawning in here and start coming after you. Well, it's best just to abandon your torches and get... Well, not, you know, you got to knock them out, but don't worry about picking them up. Just get out. Oh, and it's dark outside just to add to the excitement. Alright, we're going to leave 2 of these behind, so we'll have the cheap ones. 1, 2. Right, let's go down below and hopefully not create a place where mobs will be running all around the Skyblock. Right, the moment of truth. Come on, mobs. We're more than... Did he hit the top? Did that creeper actually land on top? He did. I was a bit concerned that we might need to make this room a bit bigger. Yeah, they're landing on top sometimes. That is not a problem. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen or not. Have I still got enough blocks to do this? Doesn't actually need to be that tall, so I'm wasting blocks here. Right, I am going to finish this today. I don't care if this video runs 5 or 10 minutes longer. By the sounds of it, we've done a good job. So let's have a look at the good job. Come on, run. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Oh, that's no concern. You don't know when now is, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload this now. As it were. Come on, run. Lovely sound and portal. Right. Can't hear any more mobs. What are they doing? Dying. Right, where did we get to? Here. I can still see cobblestone, which is quite handy in a way. Because it lets me know exactly how far we got to with the rebuild. probably get shot off here by a skeleton. Yeah. Whoa. God, I hate that sound. Have we had a spider yet? I can't see any string. There's a skeleton. They can still hit you, even though they're fallen. So be careful if you... That's why I put my handrail round while I was started working here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think we can safely say we have a very successful mob spawner and a place to get shot at by falling skeletons. Right, I don't think anything's living, so I don't know whether we're going to keep the fence gates or not. We might keep them as a safety measure. They're going to stay anyway by the looks of it. I don't want them there. I don't want that there. We'll have it a little bit more discreet. There. What's the block level in the corner? Which is why 10, that's fine. Minus daylight. Right, that and that. I'm going to go for my safety measures again. Control of the mobs. Alright, so I don't know how many minutes that's been running. You guys can check on the video if you like. But we have just got 14 zombie flesh, 30 gunpowder, 14 string, 29 bones, and 25 arrows. So I think we can call that a success. So thank you very much. This is Madmarshman signing out. I'll see you all next time. Bye.